Well, hello there, and welcome back. And today, I was watching Week On, and while I was watching Week On, I came across something very, very interesting. It seemed that the cabbage soup diet has returned.
Hello and welcome to a brand new week on. And I've not been looking forward to this one. This one, I think, is really going to be difficult. It's going to stink, in fact. Literally. Because I am, of course, doing the cabbage soup diet.
The We Can't Spell Success Without You PowerPlan Project presents
My Commercial Diet Review. The return of the cabbage soup diet.
Well, looking at this Week On video, he's suddenly having a go at the cabbage soup diet. If you've not seen a Week On, I recommend that you check out his channel. We'll put a link below. But basically, my understanding of the cabbage soup diet is simpler. Get lots of cabbages, put it in a pan, very big pan, boil it up, and in effect, just liquidize it, and you make your soup. And what you do is that you just eat this, probably for a week, and you shed weight. And the problem years ago, when it seemed to disappear, is simply cabbages weren't as nutritious, and therefore it didn't seem to work anymore. So, what we're doing today is just revisiting, if you like, the new cabbage soup diet, and give it a go and see how much weight we can lose. So once again, if you've seen the keto one, which I did probably a week or so ago, we already know that the weight is 19 stone 6. So we have got a lot to work with. But let's get on with it and let's have a look at it. So here we go, the cabbage soup diet. And looking at this, it is kind of what you remember, apart from with the carrots in there. Don't remember the carrots in there at all. But the fans claim you can drop 10 pounds or more in 1 week. That'd be ideal. Some people use it to kickstart the weight loss plan or trim a few pounds for a special event. So what we said now is that I've tried many diets in the past. We've added keto to the list. We can scroll the list that we've currently got. So yeah, this sounds good. This sounds promising. What you can eat. We'll come back to that in a second. So what I did do is have a look at this Healthline or a similar website, and it basically is just saying Healthline diet score 0.71. This in the day was the diet to have. Everybody was on it. It's great. But now it's 0.71 out of 5. But if we scroll down, we actually do get a recipe. And we need large onions, green peppers, can of tomatoes, in fact 2 cans of tomatoes, bunch of celery, cabbage, there is cabbage in there which is good, a pack of mushrooms, some cubes which are optional, and lots of water. So the first thing that we need is a big pan. So I trundled off to the supermarket and got all of these ingredients, chopped them up, put them all into a pan, as it says there, and boiled it for quite some time. And then once it was boiled, after about 40 minutes, I decided to liquidize it, as you would do with the original diet. And this basically, once liquidized, I put it into the slow cooker, put it on warm, but there's no excuse at that point. Scoop away, have as much as you want, which is seems to be brilliant. So now we've got a recipe done, we've got the idea of what we're going to do with this thing, which is eat as much as you can, or I thought, and see if the weight comes off. I found the second article of the cabbage soup diet, and it does actually recommend on day 1 you eat fruit except bananas. It's fair enough, I'm not keen on bananas myself, and even my book says, you know, try to avoid bananas if you can. So day 2, eat more vegetables and leafy greens, which probably seems to be a bit of a, why, if you've got cabbage soup diet, all in there. But never mind. And day 3, fruit and vegetables. Day 4, bananas and skim milk. Day 5, beef or baked chicken with skin and tomatoes. Day 6, beef and vegetables. Day 7, brown rice, etc, etc. So this, at this moment in time, is just quite simply not the cabbage soup diet that I remember. It's more of a vegetable diet. And you have all these rules for each of the days, which I don't remember. So, I don't know. Anyway, it's all made, and off we go. We'll see what we do on day 1. So we reached day 1, and basically, it's the thing what put me off is that I've liquidized it all. It very much looks like baby food. It's not very nice. It tastes good. It just tastes like a vegetable soup. And I like soup, so I can live with that. And if it will bring the weight off, that's fine. So I woke up in the morning, just had some of the soup. With the rules, not really taking that seriously. So we'll stick with the soup and just go for as much as you can have. Could be a mistake, don't know. By the evening of day 1, I felt a little bit stranger, a bit more cramped than normal. Pins and needles. But, you know, if this thing works, then it's going to be worth it.
I have pineapple, 2 satsumas, an apple. And I'm still hungry, and I can eat more, but I don't really want more. I feel like I've eaten loads of fruit. I mean, I have more fruit, and I'm probably going to eat more because I am really hungry. It's been a really strange day. I feel really weird. I've had lots of water, so I needed to pee all day.
So we plodded on and had a good night's sleep, you know, no problem with sleeping or whatever. And yeah, so we just went on to day 2. Day 2 was very, very interesting, basically because we carried on with the cabbage soup diet and probably got through about half of the slow cooker bar now. And the pins and needles started to continue. And by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the heartbeat started to raise and almost fluctuate, which was becoming very, very worrying. And by the evening, I just felt very, very ill. And considering, as you know, if you've been following the channel, we have cholesterol problems. So at this point, to me, it was a case of abandoning the diet. I'm not going to risk health, and I'm not going to risk the potential, you know, fatal heart attack sort of thing, just because of some form of diet. Now, the only thing I can put it down to is 1 or 2 things. So 1, I did just buy regular vegetables from the supermarket. They weren't organic or anything like that. They would be full of sodium. I checked up the sodium side effects on the internet, and that was more or less what I was going through. Just a vast increase of salt. So I think I chose the right decision to actually abandon the diet at that point. And secondly, probably the most silly thing which I did was liquidize all these veggies together. And I'm presuming is that made it too thick. It's probably had an high intensive salt when you ate it, and equally it wasn't appetizing. So if I did do this again, which I won't do because to me personally it's too much of a risk, I wouldn't liquidize it. I'd just have it as a chunky style soup. I didn't feel like there was a benefit to it. I'm sure many people out there do use it and do find it wonderful. If you do, then let us know in the comments and let us know how long you use it for, because it is literally a 7-day diet and it's not really recommended for long-term weight loss. So after 7 days, it, basically you just should stop. But disappointing to me, disappointing it's not the original cabbage recipe, but not surprising because we know that cabbages which are force grown these days are not nutritious enough to form the weight loss and to really feed you substantially throughout the day. And just going back to the Healthline website, I know that a lot of people will really love this version of the cabbage soup diet, but I've got to agree, if you've got cholesterol issues, any heart issues, then giving it 0.71 is probably generous. and I would be, I'd be inclined to say stay away from it. Well, there we go. That's it for this video. And we will be doing another one shortly. And really trying to complete the diets which I've not tried and see if they actually work for weight loss. And really, if these diets have not been recommended by a doctor, and I'm not recommending that you do these diets either. It's just a personal curiosity to say, in effect, I've completed just about, or more or less just about every diet that there is on the market. And out of my own curiosity, would these diets work for me, and would there be any concerns? And up to now, the keto didn't. In fairness, it was the capsules and the cabbage soup diet I just had to abandon. It was too worrying health-wise to continue. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you soon.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.